A client approached us with a distressed property for a purchase price of $637,000. And the property required quite a bit of work, and that investor had the capital to renovate it. Under this product, this investor was approved with a down payment of $10,000. They got an interest-only open mortgage, and it took them 4 months to renovate the property. And upfront, we knew that the as-complete value of this property is going to be $930,000. They actually ended up selling at that price. So with this investor, they were very efficient in terms of getting the renovations done. They used this money effectively to move things quickly, and their profit on this property was $100,000 gross of fees, gross of interest. Now, there are a couple of things I need you to be aware of when it comes to this type of product. Number one, because this is a short-term loan, the interest rate on these loans is significantly higher than the interest rate you would get on a regular mortgage. Now, having said that, it still made sense for this investor because they were using this money for a very short duration. And even after taking into consideration all of the costs involved, they were still ahead. Now, this product is not for starters. It's not for new investors who are doing flips. This is a product for an investor who has a great handle on renovations. They know how to manage the budget. They know how to get things to the finish line in an efficient way and how to deal with any surprises that may come up efficiently. Because the cost of money is much higher here, you don't want to sit on that money for a long time. The idea here is to get in and out. There is also a cool feature with these lenders. These lenders can do what's called a blanket loan on other properties in your portfolio. And while I'm not a big fan of blanket loans, they do come in handy for some investors. Why? Because you can technically blanket some equity in another property that you own, and you don't have to come up with money. Covers that $10,000, and it could potentially cover a big chunk of your renovation, if not all of it, depending again on how much equity is in that property.